I just I want to give an update on everything going on in my life right now. My cat's in the background. He might get up soon. He doesn't really like it when I talk. There's a lot of things that happen, and I really just want to talk about it. Some things um went over in the live stream. Um, One of the key things I went over. This is a plastic knife, but I want to move it around. One of the key things I mentioned in it is that, one, I'm not friends with Dominic anymore, which it's better for him, I guess. And two, Itaniji is history now, because well, not I, but Mr. Payne and I, we why am I having such difficulties wording this? But like Presley went to the I don't know what he is, like, because there's guidance counselors and principals and stuff, but Presley went to him, talked about me, bullying her, I guess, which is true, but even though she's done several illegal things, but nobody cares because she's a little princess of the school. Nobody ever treats her wrong. But and she talked about Itaniji, and Mr. Payne called me in. We talked about it. He thought my found footage tapes were tied into it, and it ended up turning out that one of my friends was actually a part of it, and he lives in like I think Minnesota now. But his name's Hunter. I don't really know his last. Because I'm not really good friends with him. I never really was. But apparently he was somebody behind it, and I don't know if he was the only person behind it, because Itaniji was this thing where it was like apparently several people, but there was a high chance that it was one person. And all this is well and done, but the one thing that's really making me mad is, and Mr. Payne's probably going to watch this, call me in and threaten to arrest me because I'm breaking the rules. But Presley insulted me and tried talking to me several times before this, so she's technically broken the rules first. And if I reported that, she probably wouldn't have been, arrested or whatever that he's saying. But, since I have free speech, I'm going to get arrested, so, whatever. But, she's going around telling people that I was Itaniji. And her evidence for this is that their videos went down after the interview I had with Mr. Payne. And she has no other evidence. She doesn't have anything else. But guess who does? Me. Oh, because every single situation I get in, I'm always the one with evidence in the end. Like, I will probably edit the evidence into, you can use Spidey in the background. Hi, Spidey. But I'm always one who has evidence with things, like with the Kylie situation. I don't think I've ever posted the evidence of that, but I have evidence of this, or for this situation. And I might be lazy and not post it in this video, but I might post it in a future video if you guys ask for it. But after the interview, Mr. Payne said, okay, we'll message Itaniji that, we are after Itaniji, and if that doesn't go well, and if they don't take down their stuff after that, we're going to get the police, take down their videos, blah, blah, blah. And I was kind of really hoping that they wouldn't listen to me, because I feel like, tracking them down and with the sheriff and like getting their videos, forcing the videos to be taken down. I felt like that would have been entertaining, but, after I messaged them, because I did know Itaniji, whoever's the main person running it, I was close with them pretty much. Like I talked to them and stuff, talked to them about Presley and stuff, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Like I've always wanted to make a video for them, but I never did, and I never even asked, and I felt like that would have started drama, but here we are, starting drama anyways. But, I understand Presley talking to, like, getting mad at me over the bowling thing, that's fine. But when you're going around telling people I'm Itaniji, that's, why? And she won't believe me. Because, every single time she gets into an argument, she really doesn't like to admit that she's wrong, ever. Like, there was one time where, she was saying, you requested for me to talk to Danny about this situation, because there was a whole situation that was going on, won't state in this video. But, like, I was like, no, you brought up Danny first. And she's like, no, you did. So we're going into the conversation, and I proved myself right. And then there was the whole situation with the, school shooting chick, whatever. Life lady. And like where she literally said something and she watched a video of them saying it and she wouldn't admit that. And she kept going like, no, that's not what she was saying, even though she literally said it. So I think this is mostly just in her instinct because she doesn't like to ever be wrong. So she's going around telling people about Mitaniji because her videos got taken down. And oh wait, I never said to the video why their videos got taken down because I messaged them saying, okay, the police are after you, and they're gonna track you down if you don't take down your videos. So you better take down your videos. And people might say, oh, well, you could have just edited that, not edited that, but like had the conversation with them recently to make it seem like, but on Instagram there's a little bar that tells you when you started talking to somebody, and you can see on that little bar it was not even an hour after the interview I had with Mr. Payne, and people can talk to Mr. Payne himself saying, hey, did Lorenzo mention to you that he'd messaged Itanishi? Oh yeah, he did, because guess what, I did. And if Presley ever sees this video, guess what, I did. And you can ask Mr. Payne, I did, and if you got messaged saying, okay, if you don't take down your videos, the police are going to track you down and probably arrest you, I feel like you'd probably take down your videos too. But no, just because of this, I'm Itanishi. I wish I was Itanishi. Because when I started watching their videos in the beginning, my computer's right here, so that's why I'm doing that. But when I saw their, videos in the beginning, I don't even know if I should call them videos, because I feel like they were trying to make some modern art masterpiece. But, when I was watching whatever they were creating, I was like, wow, they have, like, a whole story down, because back then I tried making a few channels where, like, it was, like, a story, and, like, they never worked out. These people from the beginning felt like they had something going. So I was, like, always, I want to, I want to be able to have that ability to get a story, straight, because I can't do that. Because every single time I make a story, it's like, it tries to focus on something, and then it goes to something completely different, and I end up deleting it in the end because it didn't work out. But, I'm Itanishi, I guess, because Presley says so. It really doesn't make sense. Oh, hey, Lorenzo, you have evidence that you're not Itanishi? Yeah. Oh, Presley, you don't? Pretty much. Oh, well, gotta believe Presley in this situation. Like, what? And, like, there was another point I wanted to bring up. I can't think of it. Why am I forgetting this? I felt like that. Oh, yeah, my next point. Yeah, I figured it out. I'm not even the one who brought Presley into the situation. She brought me into the whole Itanishi situation. I didn't even talk about it in the beginning. She's the one that was like, oh, this guy commented on my post. Help me out through this. It's like, what? Like, I'm not even the one who started it. For all I know, you literally could have been Itanishi. But, and I figured out that it might have been Hunter because the way he, like, talks and stuff. And also some certain things, like certain key clues. Because I talk to Itanishi sometimes in private. And certain things kind of pointed it out, really. And, like, I don't know really anyone else involved. But I felt like somebody involved had a grudge against Presley. And Mr. Payne had this little thing in it, like, saying, usually girls get together to attack a boy when he, like, does something like cheating. And he's like, oh, this might be the opposite, where a bunch of boys are getting together to attack a girl for doing something to hurt one of them. And, like, that was really, honestly, a good theory about it, but I don't know why they'd take that direction with, like, the faces and stuff. I really wish they finished their story, though. Because, like, they had a story straight, right? Where, like, it was, like, this group, and me and kind of Nick really didn't have anything to do with this, but, like, Nick and I were playing, like, a game about an Edgar Allan Poe story, a few months before that, and then that comes out, and, like, we're like, why am I stumbling so much in this? Probably because I'm thinking in my head, oh, I'm probably gonna get arrested after this video. But, I was thinking in my head, oh, this kind of matches up with that story. And Presley messages them saying, is this part of the story? And they just said, ha. So, and she was like, oh, I think they just confirmed it, and I don't really think that was a confirmation. Like, it was a good theory, though. Some people made theories in my other theory video. But, I don't know. It's really stupid. So I'm just gonna do a little summary. And just a quick summary because I like doing this after videos. I like talking. Itaniji made videos attacking Presley. Or not attacking Presley, but like they had her face in a few of them and then they just derailed off that. So they make these videos. Presley gets me involved with it. We made a theory. We kind of worked together on it. But we made the theory. I made the, theory video and all that. She, reported me for like the somewhat bullying thing. And then Itaniji was brought into the situation. I messaged them saying the police are after them. And Presley now thinks I'm Itaniji. I might just take credit for it. Because, like, why not? Like, because it's not like anything I'm going to say is... Also, I need to throw this box away. But anyways, I might just take credit for it because... I'd rather, have this be a resolved story, kind of. And also because it'd be cool to take credit for something like that. But also at the same time, it wouldn't be. Because one, it'd be weird saying, oh, I made the videos. Oh, what was your story behind it? And not even know the story. Or like, if any of them come out as being like, oh, hey, I was a Tanishi. It's like, all right, well, you ruined me. And also, I'd probably get arrested. Probably going to get arrested for this video anyways. Because free speech isn't a thing anymore. But, if Presley ever sees this video, I'm not going to be able to convince you that I'm not Itaniji, so here I am, Itaniji. I got an alien hat that has a green face on it. You can just say it's the green guy from Itaniji. That's your evidence. That's your new evidence, Presley. This is your new evidence. Mr. Payne's gonna arrest me so fast. Even though Presley broke 90% of the rules first. But what am I gonna do, Like, there's nothing there's nothing going for me. Like, none of my friends talk to me anymore. Like, except for like 2. But like, nothing exciting's happening. So it's whatever now, I guess. So yeah, that's it. See ya.